morning, good afternoon and good evening, whichever country you are in. Today I am going to talk about my flight test mini scout. So I built this aeroplane out of the need of building my first aeroplane because when I was glide testing my pusher style aeroplane, this happened, and this also happened, and this too happened. So this took me about 4 hours to build and maybe 10 minutes to paint. And things that I have slightly modified are like, I just made this hat so that I can store my, this is a pretty big battery for this aeroplane. They use, flight test recommends us using 2 cell LiPo batteries, and they also recommend us to use 2500 kV motors, but I only had the 1000 kV motor and the matching propeller. So I just put this motor, and I did not use that power part because I was too lazy to build, first of all, and second of all, I could not find a good material out of which I could build the power pod. So I have just made a power pod, like, it's not a power pod. I just have glued this cardboard thingy like this over here, so it keeps the nose part stiff and it can also handle the weight of the motor. Now let me talk about the build. Building the wings is pretty easy. Now the material that I used is this material. You can get this in any packing store. I don't know what this is called, maybe Depron I think, but I don't know. So I built it out of this material, and then I coated it all with tape, or all the surfaces with tape, and then I started cutting them out. So pasting tape took me about 1 hour, and the rest of the build took me 3 hours, of course. So that's it. And another modification that I did was they recommend us to keep the servos inside, but because the inside is so tightly packed, I decided to keep the servos in the tail. And yeah, I am going to use my FlySky i6. I have not powered this on, but what I set up all the dual rates and expos. I'll just show you in a second. So they recommend the dual rates to be about 30% and expos to be 24%. I might explain dual rates and expos in another video. It's same for the elevator and rudder, as you can see. Now wait, okay. Set it up for channel 2, 30%. I also set it up for channel 2, 30% dual rates and 26% expos, because in this transmitter I just could not find 25% how to adjust it. So it's pretty close. Now let me just show you all the workings. The battery just came. And I'm going to connect it. And the throttle. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you the throttle. I did not put on the prop because it's a safety hazard. It can cut off your fingers. I know that was terrible. So I'm going to disconnect it. And yeah, I made these out of A4 sheet. Turns out Fevicol sticks with tape pretty well. I stuck these with Fevicol. I just put those thin tape rolls like this, and then painted everything yellow, and then took off the tape and then painted rest brown. And another small modification that I did was actually what happened. This material, I don't know what it's called, used to flex a lot. So if I used to move the elevator up and down, only one side used to move because of the force. The other side will just remain the same. And that was a major problem because it will cause my aeroplane to roll. And that's why I cut off the part made with this unknown type of foam and then put cardboard. Then I'm pretty proud of this hat system, even though it's very simple. I'm using the FlySky IA6B receiver. You can't see it because of the wires. IA6B receiver. And I did the glide test with this. It flew pretty well. I am going to do the maiden tomorrow because today it's already going to be evening, so I can't fly it. I can fly it, but it's evening, so I can't fly it because it's evening. And I have used rubber bands to keep all of these wires inside so that they don't come in the way of the propeller and then be killed by the propeller. And the dihedral that I gave to this wing, which were provided in the plans, did not stay for very long. I don't know how will that affect my aeroplane. I needed to do some trimming in the back so that my elevator and rudder can fit. Yeah. I am very happy with the painting, and I am very happy that this aeroplane should have been built if we used foam board, which is not available over here, in just like about 2 hours, but it took me 4 hours, which I'm very mad at because flitetest told us that it will take us very less time to build it, and it took like 4 hours for me to build. And never build this aeroplane if you're very irritated. Okay, never build this aeroplane if you're very irritated, because I was very irritated. When I was very irritated, I built this and I made a mistake in the wing. Like I built both the wings the same way, so they did not mirror each other. And then I was again super annoyed at that. And then because of that, my whole tape roll got over and I needed to use brown tape, which seems to be contrasting with our paint, which is very nice. I'm using Emax servos. You will find it on Amazon, the cheapest one on Amazon. I don't know, you can also use Tower Pro Metal Gear servo, but I did not have a good experience with Tower Pro plastic gear servos. It didn't work out very well. I'm using the red color Simon KSC. The cheap golden motor, servo extensions, and the receiver transmitter, of course. I'm using this 3-cell 11.1 volt 2200 mAh. What's the C rating? Oh, the C rating is not given. Oh, okay. The C rating is not given. This has worked out pretty well. It has not lost the charge of my previous battery. So this battery did not work out well. As you can see, it was delivered to me puffed. But I did not really realize that this was puffed because I thought it was some type of foam to cushion it. But after I read the reviews, after like some 15 days, I realized that this battery was puffed. So I got this battery. You can find it on Amazon. So that's it. I like to build this aeroplane, but it took me very long because of covering all the surfaces with tape. But except for that, everything went very well. And if you're using a material like the one I am using, then surely make the elevator out of cardboard or some other rigid material. You can also use balsa wood if you have those fancy materials. And yeah, this was already very stiff, but I did not want to take any chances, so I just added an ice cream stick. Yeah, I like to do this actually. Okay, so the ESC, this is the Emax DLLE ESC which I soldered at the previous video. This did not work. This got very hot, and I think, but the BEC works. It plugs into my receiver and the receiver gets powered up. I don't know why the motor wasn't running with these three. I don't know why. Whether it was manufacturing issue or whether it's just an isolated incident in which the AC did not work. And I got the CAC 2 times. The first time, I don't know, it just burnt away. I mean, say burnt away means it got burnt and it smelled horrible. The second time, it got superheated, and then when I smelled it, it smelled like coffee. But after some days, it stopped smelling like coffee, and then it started smelling like nothing. So that's what. So do not buy this ESC. You can buy some other ESC. Flight test mini stuff. I had a very good experience with it. Covering the tape with this was very time taking. You can do this step very fast if you have some other one helping you. And I had a very good experience building this. This guy is very well, and thank you. Please subscribe, like, and do all of. And thank you again. Bye.